Ever notice how that one task on your to-do list keeps moving from today to tomorrow, to next week, to next month? We've all been there. And the worst part isn't even the task itself anymore. It's the mental burden of knowing you should be doing it. We then try to shame ourselves into doing tasks, thinking we're just being lazy or undisciplined. But I'm going to show you a different approach that changed how I think about procrastination. And, importantly, it actually worked. The solution to most procrastination isn't about hacking your motivation. It's really about making procrastination work against itself. Instead of trying to magically find extra time in your day or forcing yourself to be more productive, we're going to use the substitution strategy. Here's how it works. Look at your realistic daily schedule. Not your ideal schedule, but your actual one. The one where you spend 2 hours watching shows after dinner or scrolling Instagram between classes. Now, we're going to play a game of substitution in your schedule. First rule, you can't substitute essential activities. Sleep stays. Meals stay. Your job that pays the bill? That definitely stays. We're looking for the non-essential stuff. The activities you enjoy, but could technically live without. Pick one of these activities. Just one. This is crucial, because trying to change too much at once is exactly why most productivity systems fail. Let's say you choose your nightly 2-hour social media session. So you're going to substitute that activity with the task you've been procrastinating on. But, and this is the part most people miss, you're not just doing this for one day. You're making a deal with yourself. Until this procrastinated task is complete, you don't get to go back to the original activity. Here's what typically happens. Day 1. You sit down during your usual social media time. Pull out that application you've been avoiding, and spend most of the time finding new ways to procrastinate. Maybe you organize your desk, check your email 15 times, or suddenly remember you need to clean your room. But here's the best part. It doesn't matter. Because tomorrow, you still don't get your social media time back. And the next day, same thing. This is where the strategy starts playing procrastination against itself. Your desire to return to the original activity becomes the very force that pushes you to complete the task you've been avoiding. Now, something fascinating happens when you commit to this strategy. One of two things will emerge. Either you'll find yourself gradually using that substituted time more effectively because you really want to get back to your original activity, or you'll realize something profound. Maybe you don't actually care about completing this task as much as you thought you did, at least for this current stage in your life. And this brings me to the most important point about procrastination. Sometimes, procrastination isn't the enemy, it's information. When you consistently avoid doing something, even when there's a clear cost to not doing it, that's your mind telling you something important. Either the activity you chose wasn't truly substitutable, you just need it in your day, even if it's not necessary for your survival, in which case, go back and pick something else. Or you simply don't care enough about finishing the task you're procrastinating on. It's that simple. Now, you might say, okay, well, if I didn't end up substituting this into my schedule and getting it done, this didn't solve my procrastination though. It just helped me justify not doing that thing. I want to be the type of person that doesn't procrastinate, that just gets things done. Newsflash, there's a word for the type of thing you're describing. It's called a computer program. It's not a person. A program carries out a set of steps as prescribed, and then goes on to the next thing, and then on to the next thing, and just gets things done. It doesn't stop to evaluate. Should I be doing this? Do I want to do this? Maybe computers will in the future when you have sentient AI and the singularity. But there's no such thing as someone who doesn't procrastinate no matter what you've seen in social media or movies. The real power of this substitution strategy isn't just in getting things done. It's in forcing you to confront why you're avoiding certain tasks in the first place. Sometimes you'll push through and complete the task. So the key becomes, how do I best facilitate doing X? And if you simply cannot take the time to do X, why live under this dark cloud of not having done X forever? The reality is, you don't actually want to do X. For whatever reason, you believe you should do X, and for whatever reason, you just don't want to do it. So, don't. The error here would be to believe that this is some sort of personal failure. No, this is actually a victory. You unburden yourself with the realization that I felt I should do this thing, but I actually don't want to. And now, can I move on and focus my time and energy on things I actually can get myself to do, even if not immediately? even if I struggle to start them at first. So here's your challenge. Pick one thing you've been procrastinating on. Find one non-essential activity in your schedule. Make the substitution. And then pay attention not just to whether you complete the task, but to what you learn about yourself in the process. Remember, the goal isn't to become someone who never procrastinates. That person doesn't exist. The goal is to understand your procrastination and use it as a tool for better decision making. And if you improve your decision making, I can promise you will improve the quality of your life.